Okay, before we get to our presentations, there was a suggestion by a board member. I don't want to embarrass Chad, so I'm not going to say who it is. But to perhaps have the high school report now so we can let some of our youngsters hear what is going on at the high school. I hate to put you on the spot, but that might be a good idea. We'll get the rest of the good of the cause afterward. But we thought maybe we'd do that while everybody's here.
Okay, I'm not averse to that. So I'll start off with the fact of last week, actually. Last week was full of parent-teacher conferences, but we also had a very successful Spirit Week. So during the week, the Safety and Climate Committee have challenged the physical education departments as well as the health departments to a lip sync battle on the morning announcements. So we are looking forward to that in the following weeks to come. Something else that has also happened is a pumpkin decorating contest. So many of the students have worked together with their groups of friends to create amazing works of art, which have been displayed in the front of the in front of the main office. With over 20 submissions, and the school decided to vote upon which ones were the winning submissions. Furthermore, on Thursday, we had homecoming, and this was actually the highest ticket sales we've seen so far and the highest turnout in the past few years. During that time, students had the opportunity to dance, enjoy food, and have a great time with friends. This all built up at the very end to Friday, the pep rally, recognizing the excellence in athletics, of course, in our sports teams. So that was an amazing experience, and of course there was also the hall decorating contest, which you can see on the Student Council Instagram, and within that the senior class won. Some upcoming events include the lip sync battle on November 15th, run by NHS, as well as Powder Puff, which is the role reversal of girls playing football while the boys are cheerleading. This will be happening on November 20th, and both events are to raise money for Relay for Life. And last but not least, today is a very, very important day for many seniors. November 1st is the early decision and early action application dates. So this includes many schools as well as Rutgers. Many seniors are submitting their applications and getting into the process of looking forward to their applications. So I wish them the best of luck.
Awesome. Wow, that means it's been a year. Yikes. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. I hope you all learned something. You all could be sitting up here one day. Not too far. It'll be ready. It'll be quick. Now let's move on to our presentations. Dr. Pulaski, I think we have a few of them this evening.
We do. We have the Warrensdorfer Save Committee, the Environmental Club, who would like to address the board.
Excellent. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Kaya Sheth.
And I'm Dasha Patel.
And we are here on behalf of Warrensdorfer Elementary School. We are 10 years old and we are in 5th grade. We have been trying to do as much as we can since the beginning of 4th grade to get rid of styrofoam trays in our district. We are also very concerned that we don't recycle anything. We have already met with the superintendent of East Brunswick Schools, Dr. Pulaski, and have written to the governor of New Jersey, Phil Murphy.
With the help of our SAVE advisor, Mr. Sarah Pacello, we got an opportunity to come here in front of you to tell you our concerns. Today, we are going to present you a short presentation of why we want to get rid of styrofoam trays in our East Brunswick schools and why it is important for schools to recycle. Styrofoam, a deadly material.
Styrofoam is very bad for the environment. This is because styrofoam takes 500 years to forever to decompose. We went on a field trip to a landfill last Friday, and this is how much styrofoam we found. Everything white in that landfill is styrofoam. Just to give you an example, Warrensdorfer School uses about 400 trays per day, and they are thrown away. We have learned that styrofoam in Middlesex cannot be recycled. So the garbage men come, put it in the landfill, and there it stays forever. If you were to put one tray in the landfill, and 500 years after you take it out, it will look as if it was still brand new.
Styrofoam isn't just bad for the environment. It is also very bad for our health. All the bad chemicals in the tray seep into the food once it has direct contact affecting human health. Whether it's fruits, veggies, or anything you eat, it is bad for it to sit on a styrofoam tray. It can get even worse if hot food is sitting on the tray. Some of the components of styrofoam are benzene and styrene, which can cause people to get cancer. This is especially bad for kids.
Our proposal. Styrofoam trays used in Warsaw for school for one day is about 400 trays. Styrofoam trays used in East Brunswick school districts per day is about 8,300 trays. Total East Brunswick schools use about 1,494,000 styrofoam trays a school year, which is 180 days. This is just one district in New Jersey. The cost of one styrofoam tray is about 3 cents. That's pretty cheap. But styrofoam waste stays on our land forever, so we need to consider what it will do to our environment over the years. If we care about the planet, we need to make a change one step at a time. We have found biodegradable trays that are 10 cents each. We know that this is much more expensive, but it is better for the environment. We have found 400 trays for $42.52 from a website called Restaurant Store. This is 7 cents more than styrofoam trays. If we can get these trays, we can change the price of buying the food by adding 7 cents more to cover the cost.
Things we need to do immediately. Get rid of styrofoam trays and educate the schools that recycling is a law. We understand that the lunch program brings money into the schools. What would happen if kids stopped buying lunch? We have a petition that has been signed by all the students and staff at Warren Elementary. Through our research, we have learned that other districts in the area use reusable or recyclable trays. Why are we so far behind? We are one of the best districts in the state, so let's make it even better by recycling and banning styrofoam. We're going to give each of you a pamphlet that talks about styrofoam, and we are also going to give a copy of our petition that every kid and staff member in our school has signed. Before we leave, Brooklyn Keenley would like to say a few words.
Hello, my name is Brooklyn Keenley. In addition to the styrofoam problem, we also don't recycle in the classroom or lunchroom. This is terrible and is something we need to fix immediately. In 5th grade, we have a whole unit called Trash Power, where we learn about trash and recycling. One of the biggest lessons of this unit is how there is limited land available for storing all the trash. If we put items that could be recycled in the trash, we're only making the trash problem worse and wasting space in our landfills. As members of Warrensdorfer Student Council, we would like to see if we can help solve this issue by doing a pilot recycling program and then hopefully sharing our successes with the other schools. If there are any questions, we would be happy to meet with you and share our ideas in more detail. But we really, really hope that we can get permission to start our recycling program before the end of the year. Thank you.
Nice job, girls.
Yes,
Really
thank you
nice
very
job.
much. You've given us something to think about quite a bit. Mrs. Becker.
So ever since I came to I went to the Warrensdorfer PTA meeting last spring, and I heard about the remarkable things you were doing, I've wanted to get you guys here. Boy, do we need you. We need people to be committed and to really do something about this. You've made me think about all the times I've used styrofoam or plastic or some other kind of tray and not given it any thought. So you did a wonderful job in bringing this to our attention. How many kids signed the petition?
About 330.
Wow. That's amazing. So you inspired all these kids to be passionate about a cause, which is terrific. That's the first step towards being a great advocate. And I want to compliment all of you also on how poised you were up at the podium. It's very hard for adults to get up there and speak to a room full of people they don't know. And the three of you did an outstanding job. I hope your families are very proud of you.
Yes, we are.
Mrs. Shaw.
I also wanted to mention that you might have heard Dr. Pulaski mention that he attended the New Jersey School Board's conference last week. Well, a number of us also attended, and one of the sessions that I attended was given by a group called Sustainable New Jersey. And one of the things that they emphasized was that in order to be successful at the school level, the students themselves need to buy in to being part of the solution. And so what I heard tonight was exactly that. It wasn't just saying styrofoam is bad or that this costs more than what we're paying. What you did tonight was develop real solutions, and hopefully they will be ones that we can commit ourselves to. So, well done. Thank you.
Anyone else?
So one way to fight this problem is to become a good student and become a scientist in future. Before I became a lawyer, I was a scientist in chemistry lab. I spent almost 10 years trying to invent a plastic which can be decomposed when the sunlight shining on it for a certain time. But unfortunately, I didn't succeed, so I switched to be a lawyer. But the door is open for you young ladies. Yeah, in future, you could be the inventor to solve the problem from the very beginning.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you will be there.
And please come back. You don't have to be invited either. You come back when if you're not seeing the change you want, come back and ask for it again at that podium, okay?
Or call Dr. Pulaski.
Yeah, there you could do that too. All right?
They're not afraid.
Good.
No, they're not.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, you're their advisor?
Yes.
Thank you for the time you devote to them and helping them develop this platform. Can tell that they're very devoted to you.
They will be the future of East Brunswick.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Good.
Good, thanks again, girls.
Next, the art presentation.
Dr. Boley?
Dr. Bully, can you top that?
And Mr. John Perillo is going to join her.
Good evening, everyone. As we all agree, arts education is so crucial to a well-rounded, comprehensive education for all of our students. Arts education has long been recognized by experts around the world as having a tremendously positive influence on children and their academic attainment, social emotional development, and future employment. The skills learned from arts education are more relevant today than ever, as our economy is increasingly focused on industries that value creativity, innovation, and problem solving. As we continuously strive to educate the whole child, we fully appreciate this board's generosity and support, which allow us to continue to develop and deliver top quality programs and services in support of all children. This evening, we will enjoy an overview of our arts department, a state of the arts, if you will, from Mr. John Perillo, our supervisor of arts education. Mr. Perillo has led this department for the past 3 years and has a lot of wonderful information to share with you this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Boley. Good evening, everybody. And thank you for the three of you. That was awesome, and I'm going to try and be half as good as you were. So, thanks. So, the arts education in East Brunswick, our vision is very simple. We believe that inside and out of school, every child needs the opportunity to create, to perform, to learn about, and to experience the art in all of their forms. Arts education helps all students develop incredibly essential skills, such as creativity and imagination, problem solving and critical thinking, communication and collaboration, and school, social, and civic engagement. It's one of the things that our teachers, our 67 arts education teachers, do every day, and they do it exemplary. When you look at the school, and we start with the elementary schools, with our curriculum, all students in music and art receive 40 minutes twice a week for half a year, and 1 time a week for 1 semester, and that's in grades kindergarten through 3rd grade. All of our students in grades 4 and 5 receive art and music 40 minutes twice a week. That is the industry standard for all schools in the state of New Jersey. On top of that, and outside of the school day, we have performance opportunities for our 4th and 5th graders in choir, orchestra, band, All 8 of our schools put on wonderful theater productions. We have a 5th grade dance residency with an outside professional dance company that we bring in, and all of our students are welcome to join the art club in grades 4 and 5. When we go to middle school, when we go to Hammarskjöld, all students are still required to take art and theater cycle classes. But beyond that, we start with electives and ensembles, such as 6th and 7th grade art, band, 6th and 7th grade choir. We also have an honors course that is for students that are currently enrolled in band and orchestra, but also still want to continue their music by singing. 6th and 7th grade orchestra. We also have a beginning piano, a drama club, which is doing High School Musical Junior this year. And we also have a jazz band that plays as well. When you get to Churchill, the electives increase even more. We offer 2 sections of drawing and painting, 2 different sections of ceramics. We offer graphic design, 3-dimensional art, and we also have a World of Theater course and filmmaking. In the music realm, we have 8th and 9th grade band, chorus, another chorus ensemble similar to what they have at Hammarskjöld. We have 3 different levels of orchestra for our 240 students. We also have digital music, beginning piano, and an advanced piano lab. Now we get to the high school. We have 41 different electives that are taught by the 13 teachers across East Brunswick High School. And here they are, all of them. I'm going to spend about 2 or 3 minutes talking about each one. I told you, no, I'm teasing. They're all right there.
I have to move you to another room then. Go ahead.
We won't be here till midnight, I promise. So, as far as our accomplishments and our student achievement, currently we have 7,236 students out of the 8,000 enrolled in 75 arts education courses. That is 90% of the student population is involved in arts ed. It's actually 89.6, but my son is learning to round up and he helped me with the assignment. In grades 8 through 12, we have 3,847 students enrolled in arts ed courses. This is actually a problem because we only have 3,368 students total, which means 114% of the students take arts ed. Or many of our students are enrolled in more than one class at the same time, and they double up on their arts electives, which is outstanding. East Brunswick High School in 2009 was recognized as the model school for the arts. We are one of 28 schools, K through 12, in the state of New Jersey that have received this acclaim. And East Brunswick Public Schools has been recognized as one of the best communities for music education in the United States for 2016, 17, 18, and we plan on receiving that recognition in 2019 and beyond. We have artwork displayed in galleries and exhibitions all across the state of New Jersey, from the courthouses and the state legislature in Trenton, all the way up to the New Jersey PAC in Newark. In 2018, we had more than 100 students represent East Brunswick Public Schools in not only regional and state, but national music ensembles. And our ensembles have performed at the music level state conventions, all Eastern conferences. We've had our choirs perform at Carnegie Hall, our marching band at MetLife Stadium, our choir in Boston, Massachusetts, and our orchestra in Washington, D.C. So our goals for next year, and looking forward to moving on, we're really excited to offer what's called Music First Junior. It's being piloted right now at Irvine Elementary School, and the teachers and students absolutely love it. And I showed it to the rest of the music staff. They are very excited to start this next year, and we're going to roll it out to all 8 schools.
What is it?
Music First Junior is basically an online, it's an online virtual music classroom.
Do you do it in the classroom or do you do it at home?
No, in the classroom. It's all right there. It's sort of fusing technology and music and putting them together. It's absolutely outstanding. Earlier this year, we purchased display panels for the secondary schools for our larger art exhibits. Those display panels are also collapsible, foldable, and portable, so we can move them wherever we need to across the district, which will help increase exposure for the arts at all the elementary schools as well. Later on this year, I'm hoping, pending board approval, to introduce a full-year yearbook course, which will be part art and part journalism. And next year, we're looking at doing an advanced placement 3D art. We hope to continue to expand the opportunities of performance and our artwork beyond the local area. We're looking to move our middle school and junior high groups will be performing in Pennsylvania and a little further west this year, and our high school orchestra orchestra is going to be in Williamsburg, Virginia in March. And we're looking to expand those horizons and bring all the excellence we have in East Brunswick out further beyond just our community. We're going to continue our collaboration with college and professional organizations. We have outstanding rapport with Mason Grove School of the Arts, with Kane University, with Caldwell University, William Patterson, Westminster Conservatory, College of New Jersey. They want to come and see our programs. They come and see our concerts. And we love having them there. We love having them come in, of course, with board approval, to come in and work with our kids. We also have, out of our 67 teachers, many of them are the leaders of their professional organizations. So the New Jersey Music Educators and the Arts Educators of New Jersey, our teachers are the leaders of those programs. And finally, we want to continue the excellence of our performing ensembles and groups. And this is something that the best way of really showing what we do is just by performing. And to do that, we have members of the concert choir from East Brunswick High School.
There you go.
These are the students that were not at the football game today. They decided to come and sing instead. So, and they're going to sing one quick song for you. And they are under the direction of probably the last gentleman coming in. Let's see. Nope, not him. Nope. 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 No. There he is. And this is under the direction of Mr. Adam Good. He is our new teacher of vocal music at East Brunswick High School. So would you welcome the East Brunswick High School Concert Choir.
To our fifth graders from Warnsdorfer, you were not topped. However, you have competition right behind you. Excellent.
That was awesome. Thank you very much.
Incredible.
That was great. See, we got to do that more often. That'll liven up the meeting.
Yes.
There you go. There's a challenge.
There you go. That livens up our meetings. See, we don't have like live entertainment here.
And they
That's
did
cool.
it a cappella,
Yeah.
beautifully,
Yeah.
which is
Wow.
so hard.
Nice work, Mr. Conductor.
Thank you. Wonderful work.
Thank you.
So what's been really wonderful about this district is, particularly through the lean years of like 2008 through 2012, 13, districts all over the state, all over the country were cutting out their arts programs because of budget cuts. East Brunswick never cut their arts program. And we have,
And think, we only have 13 teachers covering 41 electives.
Right, but I mean.
That's great. I mean, that's a
Right,
lot of
but
electives for 13 staff.
We held onto our arts program because we understood the importance of art education for all the reasons you mentioned. But for one other one, that kids need to find a niche and an outlet for their passion and a sense of belonging. And kids can gravitate in our district to many things, and simultaneously, they can, athletics, our many academic challenges. But the kids who find a home in the arts, it can literally save a child, and it's what's going to get them through. And it touches a place in their soul, and they carry it with them for their entire lives. I am so proud of this district for the commitment that we have made to the arts. We have a staff that is phenomenal, with a wonderful supervisor.
Thank you.
The staff is so committed. They're incredible. And the kids, well, there you go.
Right.
So bravo to you.
Thank you, appreciate it. That's actually, on a personal note, that's actually the reason, the arts are the reason that I moved my family to East Brunswick, to have those many opportunities. My wife, who is a school teacher, she spent hours when we were looking to, when we were selling our home and moving, we were scouring the school districts, and we kept coming back to the arts and the opportunities and for all the students in East Brunswick. So that was our reason for moving here. So.
Here.
Anyone else? Anything else?
I just have a question. You mentioned that there will be a new class proposed for yearbook.
Yes.
That sounds like a great idea. So will that replace the yearbook club? I guess it was used to be done through a yearbook club?
No, not exactly. We're going to have the yearbook class run the last period of the day, so it can overlap into the students that can't be involved in the course but still want to be a part of the yearbook club.
Okay, so they will still be able to get
Absolutely.
That's great.
Interesting.
It's almost like a little intro to publishing,
Right, exactly.
which
And-
is the arts and, like you said, journalism.
Kind of cool.
Involves a lot of students.
And when the yearbook's done and published, the students will then turn to web-based publications as well.
That's great, because we love the co-curricular stuff.
Yeah,
That's,
excellent.
I like that.
Good. Bring us
Thanks.
more.
Will do.
Anything else from your?
Nope, I have no other groups coming
Yeah,
today.
Well, you can't really
Next time.
top that. That works.
Anytime you want music, just let me know.
All
We'll
right.
bring it in.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you all.
And now we have very exciting.
Next, we're going to discuss the effervescent and charming facilities capacity and enrollments.
Yes. What a lead-in.
Oh, yeah, you know, what?
Yeah.
Let's take 2 minutes first.
Yeah.
Take a 2-minute break first, because I think there's some people that don't want to hear about that.
So-